Hi friends, my name's Cassidy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a no CC speed build of a modern desert house. Please go ahead and like this video because it really helps out my channel, and subscribe so you know when I post a new video. I post every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you can find me at CassGames_ on both. And if you would like to check out any of my other builds, the pinned comment will have links to different playlists that I have with different kinds of builds. There's one for tiny houses, black and white builds, one with just all of my builds all together. If you want to check them all out, it'll be down there. This build is a little bit different than like a normal build because all of the bedrooms are on the lower floor and there isn't a door to access from the outside, and the door to get into the house is upstairs, and upstairs is where the kitchen and the living area is, which isn't what you normally see in a house. Normally the bedrooms are upstairs and normally the front door is downstairs, but sometimes you see it like this, and I thought it was a cool idea. That space next to the kitchen I turned into a pantry. You can see that later in the video. This is based off of a real floor plan. It's not 100% exact to it, but a lot of my builds I do gain inspiration from floor plans that I found online. I will link that floor plan if you want to check out like the real life version. But it had a pantry there and I wasn't really sure what to use that space. I could have just made the kitchen like really big, but I decided to I thought it would be fun to do a pantry. And then the space over on the other side across from the pantry was just a bathroom, but in the Sims build it was like a lot of space for a bathroom. So I did a bathroom and a really tiny office. I felt like it was like an okay place to put an office. Also, I really like the island that I did in the kitchen because I put the stove inside the island, which I thought was cool. This house is 3 bedrooms and can sleep 6 Sims. 2 of the bedrooms have double beds and 1 has bunk beds. It is also 2.5 baths. The upstairs has a full bath and the downstairs has 1 full bath and then a half bath. In the floor plan that this was based off of, that was where like the water heater and the air conditioning was, but obviously the Sims don't have water heaters, so I turned it into a half bath. I really like the modern vibe of this house. It's like really cool and fun and modern, you know, a modern house is modern, who would have thought? But I had a lot of fun with it and I really enjoy the modern aesthetic. It's not an aesthetic that I personally would choose for my own house, but it is an aesthetic that I really like to look at. Like, I find it really aesthetically pleasing. I think the modern aesthetic is just like really cool. Like, it has really cool vibes. Like, if you live in a modern house, you're like cool. So in the pantry I used the shelves from Jungle Adventure, and I did some counters and then like a cabinet to give it like the aesthetic of a real life pantry. And I put a coffee maker and a microwave in the pantry, so your Sims want to use the microwave, they have to go in there. But I do see that sometimes when I really like looking at real estate online and sometimes I see that like they'll have like these really humongous pantries and they'll like keep their microwave in there and like all their like small appliances. I'm sure like some of them, like the mixers, they take out when they need them, but yeah, I've seen that before, like the microwave in the pantry, just to keep it out of the kitchen, keep the kitchen like clutter free. I honestly don't even know what I talk about in these voiceovers. I don't even know if anybody listens to these voiceovers, but I never know what to talk about, so I end up talking about really weird stuff. I try to talk about what I'm doing to the house, but then I get sidetracked, so sorry. I like how I did the desk like in the 2 secondary bedrooms. secondary bedrooms. Anyways, I did like a white desk in one, a black desk in the other, and then I switched the chair colors. I think it looks really cool. I mean, obviously there's like a wall there, so it doesn't really matter, but I thought it was cool. And then I put in the laundry room in the bathroom, and that was in like the actual like floor plan that this is based off of. And then another seating area downstairs, and a radio. I feel like the downstairs living area is more like the fun family time living area, and the one upstairs is more for like when they have guests over, you know, or like the grown-up living room. I don't know. I painted the main bedroom blue. Like the rest of the house is like gray and black and white, but the main bedroom I painted it blue. But I like it. I think it looks cool, even though it's blue isn't a color that's anywhere else in the house. I thought it went really well with the main bedroom. I don't know. The flooring of this house is concrete. I usually use wood because that's like my preferred flooring, I guess. But I really think concrete goes really well with the modern aesthetic. So that's what I used. And then I used these really big windows to let in like loads of natural lighting. We love natural lighting, and you live in the desert, so there is plenty of natural lighting. So you want to like use that to your full advantage. And what really drew me to this floor plan was, one, the like patio deck thing in the front, and two, the really cool asymmetrical roof, which is why I decided to build it in Oasis Springs. Did I mention that I was building it in Oasis Springs? I said desert, which to me means Oasis Springs, but in case you didn't know, Oasis Springs. Because there's a lot of asymmetrical roofs for like the mid-century vibe. So I felt like this house fit in perfectly, and I think the asymmetrical roof is just like cool. I did white concrete in most of the house, but then I did dark concrete in 2 of the bedrooms and the bigger bathroom. And then I added in loads of plants for color and just to add some life, and just because I really like adding plants to builds. I personally don't own any plants because I would kill them, but I wish I had a green thumb, but I don't. I did this backyard area with a swimming pool and a hot tub with like a concrete pad underneath them. And then for the landscaping, I used the terrain tool to add in sand around the perimeter of the house. And then I added in some of the plants that you can see in like the background so that it would blend in. Some agave, aloe, cacti, succulents, and a couple of these palm trees as well, to just give it a more desert aesthetic, but like a bougie desert aesthetic, not like you're in the middle of the desert by yourself for some reason. You're in the desert, but you meant to be there and you have access to running water. I also added in some rocks to the landscaping because there are rocks around, and I just liked the aesthetic of it. I'm sorry for saying aesthetic 5 billion times in this video, but here's a screenshot of the lower level so you get an idea for the layout, and then the top level so you can get an idea for the layout up there. I always add screenshots to the end of my build videos so that you can get like a closer look at the build and really see what it looks like up close and personal. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below if you like the screenshots at the end. I like them because, like I said, I like the being able to like see what the finished product looks like up close. I hope you enjoyed this speed build. I had fun building it. I always say I had fun building, but why would I do this if I hated it, you know? But I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel, and subscribe so you'll know when I post a new video. I post every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you would like to check out any of my other videos, there will be some links to a couple of my playlists in the pinned comment down below. And while you're down there, leave a comment letting me know any Sims content you would like to see me do. And I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.